everybody, it's Ms. Wisdom of the Wisdom Press. Listen, y'all may not have heard about this because this did not take place in the United States of America. This actually took place in Australia. There's some real heavy foul business going on down there in Alice Springs, Australia right now. So I'm going to break it down to you real quick so you can catch the vibe and then you can watch the news clip. So a 5-year-old indigenous girl, the family called her Kuminjai little baby, but I believe her name was Sharon. She went missing from her own bed at a town camp. Like it's almost like the projects out there, but she went missing last Saturday. The whole town was on edge for 5 days, searching everywhere for this little girl. So on Thursday last week, the news hit. They found her about 3 miles south of where she lived. It's bad, y'all, and the community is like, they're pissed off. So the suspect, they got a 47-year-old dude in custody named Jefferson Lewis. Ugly, smugly man. But word is he was staying at the same house where the little girl went missing. He was recently released from prison, and the police are saying that he snatched the little girl and killed her. When word got around that the police caught him and arrested him, the hood, baby, the people in Alice Springs, they was like, nah, bump that, we do not want to try it. So before the cops even got to him, the mob came over, beat him down, baby. When I say they stood on business, they got him. The police had to escort Jefferson Lewis to the hospital because he was getting beat up. So the crowd outside the hospital was demanding payback, street justice. They wanted to get their hands on him themselves because they felt more like they were the police. They felt more like they were going to handle the situation more than the police. They felt the police was protecting the monster. And the crowd was like, no, we just want to talk. So it got wild. Like, the police had to use tear gas. The police cruiser got set on fire. They were so heated, they had to fly the suspect to a whole other town. I think it was called Darwin, just to keep him alive before the court date. So there's a whole lot of tension right now between the locals and the law. Check out this clip and let me know what you think.
Good evening. Tensions have eased in Alice Springs tonight, but the town is shattered after the abduction and murder of 5-year-old Kuminjai little baby.
The accused killer Jefferson Lewis is in a Darwin police station awaiting charges, and tonight we have new vision of the furious scenes of his arrest and the damage caused in Thursday's riot.
And with the crime scene now cleared, a first real look at where the 5-year-old was found. An unremarkable riverbank on the edge of Alice Springs. New video too of the arrest of Jefferson Lewis as a fuming mob let wild.
Don't put him in the ambulance! Hit him!
But it was all quiet last night after a week which saw a little girl lost, a massive manhunt, and an evening of anarchy.
Had a couple of beers, then went home relaxed, but I'm a bit upset and angry.
In the town's main mall, Saturday business. But in its Aboriginal camps, sorry business, the term they use to mourn the dead. It's done in private and will last for days.
This whole nation.
At Warburton, an Aboriginal outpost in remote WA, a quiet coming together to remember a child they won't forget.
We have seen and heard so much rumours.
But back in Alice Springs, there is as much grief as there is anger and questions as concerns. Concerns about how a middle-aged man, just days out of jail, could arrive in the night and take a 5-year-old girl. To help calm tensions and show the town justice in action, the police is still building a case against Lewis as they continue to gather evidence, and charges are expected to be due at any time. Meanwhile, police are still hunting those they suspect helped hide Lewis during that 5-day period, with fears that they could face retribution too.